Bam. Hey, everybody, this is your buddy Carl for Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. Please subscribe and share. Spread the word. This is the YouTube channel where all of the music is landing. The new music, the old music, Leanne's entire catalog. Leanne and I together, we've written some music together through the years and have worked with many great writers. And in this season of our lives, it just seems like more songs are coming. So anyway, enjoy this, but please subscribe and share, please, and spread the word. And we do these kind of I'm doing everything kind of raw, and this is an iPhone camera. This is a tutorial, guitar tutorial for the song Higher and Higher. Okay, so there you go. I don't want to take up a lot of time with commercials, but please subscribe. So we write a little different. Leanne likes more harmonic interest. We like a lot of worship songs. So again, this isn't being, there's no criticism. It's all good, right? We just like things to take on a little different color. So for instance, Higher and Higher is the title cut from the last live project. Check it out on this channel and buy a copy of the CD at Leanne's website, leannealbrecht.com, or download it on any digital service. Please purchase it. Little encouragement. Streaming does not help pay the bills. God bless, Spotify and Pandora, and you can get Leanne Albrecht Spotify channel and listen to all the music for free, basically. But I ask you, for any artist you like, if you love the music, please buy it. Okay, so help us out. It's like free food growing in your house. No, that doesn't work yet, does it? But anyway, purchase the music you love. The other thing is we give away things for free. Also, there's a lead sheet for Higher and Higher with the melody and everything. So Higher and Higher is a free lead sheet at leannealbrecht.com. So a lot of good free stuff. And today, this is a free tutorial. How did we learn it? Now, Leanne starts on piano, and then I come alongside and try to figure out some of the chords she's playing, because Leanne goes by shape and feel. She doesn't even know the theory many times. She goes, I just like the way this sounds. What are these chords? Which is interesting, and it's beautiful, and it comes out like this. So Higher and Higher is just about going farther in the Lord and going deeper. So these two metaphors of higher and higher and deeper and deeper. And anyway, she was showing me these piano chords. She did it, I think, in B flat, and the lead sheet's in B flat. So I can't finger all that. And those of you that watch, I use capo. You've seen me do this before. I tune my guitar down a half step, so this is E flat standard. And if I were playing in the key of A, I would capo 1. But since I'm doing B flat, now it's capo 2. But for me, it's actually capo 1. So this is a B flat chord. Now you can do it as just the first finger holding the three strings down, right? Second, third, and fourth on the second fret. That's a standard A. Now sometimes we play it where the fingers, I sometimes will play it where 2 and 3 are on the fourth and third string, and then the first finger comes in underneath, right? This is very typical to be able to do things like an A chord and then lift to get an A2, or to get an A sus. Then you put the pinky on the third fret, second string. So that's a good thing to get used to, and we use that. I use it all the time. There's a minor, so that's all built from anchoring the second and third finger, all an A chord thing. So this song is in B flat. For me, I'm looking at it in A. And Higher and Higher starts with this piano figure, but I do it on the guitar like this. A sus. So you could do it with these fingers if you want. From an A sus to a resolve, the vast. Look at this. Interesting. I kept 2 and 3 in anchored position. Thank you, Paul Balash. I always love Paul. He says, find a place that are common tones and where you can move around. So there's A being held, all these fingers in a row. There's the sus, the resolve, any way you want to hold it. The next line, the vast dimension. Now it's an A2 with an F sharp in the bass. First finger comes up to second fret. Now Leanne said, oh, I could do an F sharp minor 7. She goes, no, too plain. F sharp minor, too sad. Now what is that? This isn't a chord class, but you can see it's good to learn to play bar chords, because I can take the E minor, which is 3 and 4 here on the 5th and 4th string, right? There's E minor, whoops, bar chord, F minor, F sharp minor, G sharp minor. Okay, so this 2-finger movement is super helpful. And I'll stay on the song. Higher, higher and higher goes, the Father is calling us up to experience His love. The vast, this is the F sharp being held to give you that, ooh, pretty F sharp minor suspended 4th, really. It's not the normal F sharp minor 7. It's kind of an A2. I write it as an A2, and on the lead sheet it's B flat 2 over G. This is A2, just the second and third finger there with the first finger grabbing the bass string. Listen to that, really pretty. Father is calling us out to experience His love. First finger jumps up the vast dimension of His great and mighty love. This is to prove the length. Oh, now what is that? This is think of a D chord, but in this case it's actually a D major 9. So it's a D chord. Let's get it correct. A D major 9. The D string is open. The G string, I'm holding the 2nd fret, first finger. The B string, I'm on the 2nd fret as well, and the E is left open. Ooh, see how pretty that is? Again, one of these Leanne chords. Leanne's like, ooh. She sometimes calls them cluster chords, just because of the way she likes the tightness of it or the tension it builds. But she also wants it to follow the melody. Listen to this. To prove the length. What did I do? I just took that D major 9 and lifted the 2nd finger to hear the B string, and I'm still holding this first finger on the G string 2nd fret. That's it. So it's to prove the length, to plumb the depths. Ooh, now this is a B minor 7, right? And in Leanne's case, or in the lead sheet, it would be a C minor 7 on the piano. But let's stay on the guitar. Typical B minor would be 1 on the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and 3rd and 4th fingers there. Again, Leanne did not want a straight minor chord. This would be a common B minor. If I wanted to play the bar chord, all I would do is take that first finger and press in the whole fret of the 5 strings. Now we're not playing the bass string, the low. That would be a B minor. In this case, we lift off the pinky, and you get, oh, now you get that B minor 7th. And listen what happens to the melody. I do a little lift in the melody to prove the length, to plumb the depths. Oh, I don't. That's another song we do that on. Okay, straight B minor 7 to prove. There's your D major 9 to lift, D6 to plumb the depths. Back to the A chord, but now I'm going to resonate the bass string. So this is an A over E. Rise to the highest heights. So standard A chord, however you want to play it. I do this one, just my fat first finger grabbing all 3 strings to fret, but I still try to. You don't have to. In fact, sometimes I don't let that E string resonate out. If I want to hear it, you can. That lets your low E ring and the high E ring together. You could do that. So I'm rise to the highest heights. Ooh, what happened? A chord, A over E to an E sus, which is 5th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret. So it's this. It's not an E sus. Now you could, but we wanted to hear the 7th, which lets the D string ring open. Right? Very pretty. So Leanne likes the pretty chords, the thick chords. Sometimes you do a lot of that, just a thought, and it's good to let it resolve. Okay, because you want to feel just a straight chord. That's an E chord, or a sus with no 7th, just big. And it's a artistic choice. Sometimes Leanne feels like I don't need that much friction. I want it to breathe. I want it to resolve. So that's the verse. The Father is calling us up to experience His love, the vast dimension of His great and mighty love, to prove the length, to plumb the depths, and rise to the highest heights. There you go. Now, left turn into the chorus. You think, well, Carl, you did E sus. You should just go to the B flat. You're going up higher, higher. No, Leanne said you're going up higher. And she literally sat at the piano and played this chord. I'm like, what? And I had to go. It is literally, for the chorus, like a F major 7 flat 5. And you can do different things with that. If you notice, what is the basis of this chord? If I played, it's not a B flat major 7 here like we normally think of it. It is really, and it's not a perfect A2 with an F. Going up higher. That would be the A2 with the 2 fingers on the 2nd fret, 4th and 3rd strings. Now, going up higher and higher, I'm gonna go deeper. And so the idea was Leanne wanted that tension. What? And I said, well, it's really, when I saw it at the piano, is she was doing, holding the, it's an F major 7. F major 7 is open E, 1st finger on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the next forward, your 3rd string, 2nd fret. There's your F note there. 3rd fret, 4th string. So there's a normal F major 7. So if you want to practice, you could do this as a starting point. But Leanne was also, one thing, a quick way to do this chord, what I first did was play this F major 7, but she goes, I want bigger. I'm like, how about, ooh, she liked this flat 5? Like what? It's a flat 5. I'm going up higher. Now, you could do the flat 5, but really that inversion felt funny. So I put the pinky on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So that's almost a B flat major 7 position. I know people say, Carl, these chords are too hard. I know, sometimes I'm just working to get these positions. Going up higher and higher. Okay, you feel what happens. You're gonna go deeper and deeper. I know, very untypical. The idea Leanne felt, I want it dreamy and mystical and almost like a Disney movie, you know? That's how that sounds if I grab the F bass way down low. 1st finger jumps up to the E string, 1st fret, and then I let the high E ring out, but I'm playing this figure in the middle, right? So to hold that is the second finger, second fret, third string, third finger is still like this F major 7 form. That's the F note on the third fret, fourth string, and then the pinky's grabbing really a D note for me, all right? Which is the flat 5, if you think of it. There's the flat 5. So you have a major 7 flat 5. And on the lead sheet it says it's a G flat major 7 flat 5. For me, I look at it as this holding the F in the bass and this kind of B flat major 7th formation. There you go. But that tension, that's the point. So it's tricky, but look how beautiful that is. We're going up higher and higher. Oh, what is it? It's back to the A over E. And I'm gonna go deeper and deeper. Open E in the bass and an A chord. That's all it is. So tension, release. Whew. Higher and higher, like we can all get there. Higher and higher. Gonna go deeper and deeper. The beautiful. Then the release to a we are flooded and filled. So it's the A2 thing over F sharp. A2 chord, typical A2 chord, right? 2 fingers. Second fret on the 4th and 3rd string, but I'm holding the F sharp in the bass. For we are flooded and filled with God Himself. Beautiful. All right, good job, Leanne. So we are flooded. This is A2 over F sharp, and then you keep the A2 in place and just lift the finger off and let the E string ring. Filled with God Himself. There's that E7 sus, right? Typical for the E7 sus. Sorry, got a little buzz there. Set my capo better. Okay, higher. So that's the chorus. We're a little tricky getting this new chord. If you've never played things like that, practice that. Tommy Emmanuel says, stretch, work the fingers, try to play chords you never play. Some people say, oh, I can't do it. Yeah, you can. You're just going to practice, just like you learned a G, C, and a D, right? You're going to learn chords and make your fingers. That's how I did it, and I still do it. I sit every day and try to get a fingering or a chord or stretch, like something, and make my hand grow. All right, build muscle and calluses. So that's the chorus. Going up higher and higher. We're gonna go deeper and deeper. For we are flooded and filled with God Himself. Verse 2, same chords as the first verse. Now that I've seen you face to face, the sus, A sus, just to the resolve. Now that A2 over F sharp, and the A2 over F sharp keeps going. Here's the D major, lift, right? D major 9 to the D6 to the B minor 7. There's your A over E again. Rise in a holy spire. So we didn't do anything different in verse 2. Going up on. See, you can't play a B flat. Ooh, B. No, not a B flat major 7, even though this fingering's correct. Listen how different that is. Boy, if I change to a B flat major 7, that's a whole different chord, right? The F over this. Go a few movements and you got a different chord. Going up high, play it the same way each time. I'll show you a trick we do later. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go deep. I know this is the chord everybody goes, I can't get that. I have to think about it too. For we are flooded. Release. Everything's tension and release in music. create tension, release. It's kind of like movies and stories. Ooh, suspense, building a concept, and then a resolve. And filled with God himself. Okay, big curveball, very big, into the bridge. Leanne just says, I want to go off into another plane. Your love for me never loses altitude. The bridge is F sharp. It's like an E. Okay, how is that? It's an E chord, an E position. It's like that. You could play it, well, you're going to need the bar chord, right? So if you play your E chord as a 2, 3, 4, like that, that's an E chord, right? Third strings, first fret, and third and fourth finger are grabbing the second fret on the fifth and fourth string. Okay, now that's an E. So if I go up one fret, that's an F. If I go up to fret 2, that's an F sharp, and that's exactly, she just went there. She goes, your love for me never loses altitude. Now we pedal, this tune pedaling a bass note means it plays throughout. That's the whole bridge. Your love for me never loses altitude. So what did I do? It's basically that F sharp chord, bar chord. You're gonna have to get the bar chord. There's no getting around this unless you just cheated and did. You could skip it and just play it a simple F sharp by holding that E formation up to and then just grabbing 2 strings. Your love for me never loses. But that you're gonna miss the essence of the overlapping pedal bass. You need to be able to play the bar chord. The cheat doesn't sound good. Let me show you why. So, your love for me never loses altitude. That's A, B minor with an F sharp in the bass. Entwined, really just solid. But it's a different place because we modulated the bridge. I know, breaking all the rules. And in your lead sheet, it's actually, when it goes to the bridge, it's a G chord. So on the piano, it's simple. It's a G chord, or F sharp for me, and then it goes to C minor over G. For me, I see it as a B minor over F sharp. So, but look, I'm doing same position, just dropping a string. F sharp, da-da, never loses altitude, entwined with you, there's celestial, and this plays the whole bridge. No end to you, your love is unsubdued. Now you have to be careful. Don't play. It's good to not let that ring. I try not to let that 5th string ring too much. I kind of lift my finger enough to where it muffles. Faithfully you were true. And you think, really? I'm holding a bar chord for the whole bridge? Yes. And at the end of the bridge, it just holds an extra bar. And I'm wrapped in you. You are faithful. You are true. Diamond. I'm going up higher and higher. When we do the chorus out of the bridge, Leanne says, let's explode into another realm. She just wanted to go to the regular B flat 2, which is A2, no changing to that unusual chord until the second phrase. So, I'm wrapped in you, you are faithful, you are true. I'm going up higher, and that's Leanne's little stretching that higher, a regular A chord. Oh, but second line she goes, now go back. I want to go deeper and deeper. Isn't that beautiful? It just was a great idea. Yeah, even warp speed higher. I want to go higher and higher. So A2 to an A standard. Then you get the attention of the, I want to go deep. Isn't that awesome? And deep. Higher and higher. Now I know some of you have asked, could you just play the song? But a tutorial is to help you play the song, right? And to explain the nuts and bolts, and that's the fun of it. So have fun, and if you want to see the song being played, you know, you can see the video at Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe, where we did it live at the conference, and I think there's another version where we just played it at the Well of Nashville, just raw, and just our small group that plays at our church. So that's it. Higher and higher in the key of B flat. Get your free lead sheet and work on these weird chords. It's one of the most unusual songs in terms of creating tension and thickness of chords, and then using simple chords to come back. So enjoy it. We'll see you again here at Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. Bye-bye.